All right, guys, let's get rolling here. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are doing all right. We should be able to get some music going here in the game. Let's see. Oh, I think I have the music turned off. So this is what we're going to be doing. Going to be doing a little bit of testing. So first of all, everybody here, welcome back. And this is Legend Bowl, obviously. If you don't know the game, then you don't follow me. Let's see, sounds. Okay, so I got the menu music is on. I don't know. Let me see. Anyways, so this stream is a late night stream, so I might have to keep my voice down a little bit because it's getting late and my kids going to bed. But I wanted to do a little bit of play testing with you guys because we have a new update to the game coming out. Thanks to the Discord community, the beta team, and everybody out there. Gunder, in particular, he was one of the guys that kind of him and View. People are always tossing around feedback and ideas, and we're in the middle of porting the game. But let me load the franchise I was working on. So I was working on testing this franchise here and watching some games. So I figured. There's the music. So I figure what I can do is I can bring you guys along with me and kind of share a little bit of what's going on here. So we're going to watch some games. And when we're watching the games, I'm going to go ahead and kind of share a little bit about what's going on with this patch here so you guys can keep up. Can't get too hyped. What's going on, guys? We got our crew in here, so this is for you guys. You guys know what's going on, and anybody that's here that doesn't really know what's going on, I'll share with you the updates that are coming. And right now we are testing them. As of today, I released a build today, the first build to the beta team, and this patch here, this build that I have running right now is the same as what you guys have, but I did just add the punting. So you can only punt like in the, not only, but most of the time, the coffin corner stuff that I did. Let's see if this breaks here, because this is a problem. Okay, that worked. One of the things that I had to do, I'm kind of flipping around here, but the code that I changed, that looks weird. Hold on a second. Do I have replays on? No, replays are off. I just changed the punting so it's at the 45-yard line of this side. So you have to be at least at the 45-yard line or above to really try to hit a coffin corner type of kick out of bounds. Anything lower than the 45, so basically the 45 and down. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the screen out a little bit just because I feel like the zoom is too low. And I want to take a look at what's going on here, but I'm gonna kind of share with you guys who are not on the beta team what we're doing. And this is really, we're in the middle of porting the game, as you guys know. And so I really can't touch the game a lot, but there's been, a few like straggler type bugs. Like that kick was a straight on kick because you were too low, so that was better. And what we're watching here are a bunch of changes. So because we're porting the game, I really haven't been able to work in the game, but because there are a few little bugs that were out there and some gameplay feedback to get the game really like at a better level of polish and just better AI play calling, AI behavior on the field when they're picking plays, when they're calling timeouts, when they're doing the QB spike, when they're kicking field goals, if they're going to let the clock run out, going forward on fourth down, like all of those things and what kind of plays they would call. We would see a lot of different things in the game when it comes to the AI. And one of the things that is kind of hard to deal with is when the computer might come out in like goal line, like this situation. They come out with 4 wide, and they might come out in a goal line formation. And it's like, okay, you just gave an entirely big play for no reason, right? And or it's like 4th and 15, and the offense is going for it or whatever on the onside conversion, or it might be 3rd and long, and they run it, and they're not really a great running team. So those types of things have been changed. So teams are going to be smarter with what they play. A major difference, which what you're going to see here and what we're testing, is like that catch right there is a good example. I don't have the replays turned on. I turned them off, but that's a good example of one of the major changes that we made. But there's 2. One of them is, well, there's one major change. Let me back up. When the defense used to call their formation, and I'm talking about AI here, the computer. When the defense used to call their formation play, what would happen in the previous build of the game, the public one that's out right now, the defense, what they would do is they would pick based off of scenario, right? They wouldn't pick based off of the offense's personnel or their package, right? If the offense came out with, 3 wide receivers, 2 backs, and 1 tight end, they may pick a goal line, or they may pick a 4-3, or they may pick something 5-2, because it was based off of the situation, like 3rd and 4, 2nd and 10, whatever it might be. They also thought about what type of. I wonder if full screen would actually would work better here. Let me see. They would actually just do it based off of scenarios, right? So, and now what they do, and by the way, that was an issue because you would have mismatches, right? So basically the defense would not have the correct personnel out there to really match up nicely. So what we did is not only did I kind of fine tune and revamp the logic upon which they choose plays, but I also did a personnel package check for the defense, right? And what we do is, depending on what kind of package the offense comes out in, right? If they're going to come out in a dime or not a dime, like a pistol or an I form or something like that, then the defense will pick. It's still somewhat based off of percentages and random. And they might pick their base defense that's assigned to the team, right? If your team has a 4-3 defense, they may pick their base defense. They may also pick another set of defenses that match and really match up well against and counter those types of personnel. So what you're going to see here, if you look closely, you're going to be able to hopefully see, which is what we're testing, hopefully see that the defense is going to play smarter play calling. But what they're also doing is, let's say they want to do a deep zone, like in this case, it's 3rd and 15, they want to do maybe a deep zone. They're still going to try to pick a deep zone play from a formation that they pick out of that personnel matchup check, right? So first thing they do is they say, okay, I want to do a deep zone or deep man, deep cover, whatever. This example right here is an example of if the wind is behind you or against you, as you can see there, it was behind them by 12 miles per hour, so they went for a long kick. That never used to be the case. So now this is a separate item. Obviously, there's a lot in here, so I know I'm going through a lot, but I wanted to watch these games. I'm doing testing, and I figured I'd do some streaming while I'm here. So if you guys have any questions or anything, leave them in the chat. I'm looking at the chat. I know a lot of you guys are from the beta team on here, so I'm sure you know what's going on. So what else? Oh yeah, so then the personnel, so the way it works is the game will pick based off of the scenario as a first step, the defense here. They will pick their play based off of the situation, and then they will try to match up against the personnel with a better formation that matches the offense's formation, right? And then they'll pick that type of play. Like if it was a deep zone or a blitz, they'll try to pick one of those types within that formation. If for some reason that formation doesn't have that type of play, then they will just pick a random formation with that type of play. So that's kind of the logic behind it. And it is a lot smarter than it used to be just because of that. But we have a list of things that are going in here, and we'll have a full list when we push this out. But this change was kind of like a console release type of final, push that we can hopefully get out there in preparation for the release. We don't have a date yet, it's not ready yet, but this is something that we can squeeze in and keep for Legend Bowl 1 as opposed to waiting for Legend Bowl 2, and we really think it's going to be a great improvement to the game. Another not major, but another thing you're going to notice, which is very helpful especially for newcomers, is the catch or the drop catch rating or whatever has been kind of lightened up a little bit. So receivers won't drop the ball as much. So the penalty for defenders being around them and their penalty for just dropping a pass based on their skill, that's been tweaked down a little bit. So it's a little bit easier to connect to your receivers. And there's also a new pop-up that comes up with that to give the user feedback to know when they drop it, because I know even when I play the game, people will play it and they'll be like, oh, why did my guy wide open drop the ball? Or why did he drop the ball with a couple guys around him? And you don't really know, right? So now there's a pop-up that comes up when they just drop it on their own based on their skill. And then there's another pop-up that comes up if they drop it because there's somebody around them. And that pop-up will say rattled. At least that's what it says right now. So yeah, so he didn't go for the field goal here, even though he has 12 miles per hour. That's too far. I don't really see them kicking it out of bounds yet. And on that one, I think they should have, if they actually got the thing. So kicking the ball out of bounds on the punts, that is based on the punter's skill, but it's also based on like some randomness, right? They don't always do it or try to do it. So what we're trying to do now is we're trying to just do some play testing here, AI versus AI, just to see the stats, to see what kind of decisions they make. If they for instance, like the first half, running the clock out and not just punting and giving the opponent time to run it back. There's things like that are going to change as well. So time management, clock management's a big one as well. Hey, thanks, Joey. Thank the community, man. These guys pushed me to do stuff, and they pushed me to do this, and they sparked my attention, and I ended up working on it with their help, and we're hopefully going to get this out to you guys very soon on the PC, and we're going to include this on the console versions for sure. Like on a play like that, that's a nice play because the defender actually swatted it. There's no question of why that didn't convert, right? And on this one here, he should be kicking anywhere basically to the right, left, straight, but he was not trying to go for the coffin corner there because he was just too far. Which that may change. We don't know. I just changed it now before I ran this build. Now, what's cool, what I'm noticing that's kind of cool is that it feels like the offense is moving the ball better now. I still want to take a look at the rushing play percentage. I want to see how much they're rushing versus passing the ball. So we got to take a look at that. But, you guys who follow my channel, you guys know I was testing out Madden. And I haven't played it in a couple days because the interceptions are a little bit too crazy right now. But getting back to my game, it's been nice to open up my game again and work on it because this game's pretty damn good. And you know, I don't think that people probably know about it as much or give it enough credit because of the art style or whatever, which I love. But there's a lot going on in this game under the hood, and I think that this patch is going to push it to that next level and really refine the game. Is it going to be perfect? No. Are there still things that we can improve? There will always be things. That was nice. I'm seeing a lot of those tip catches now. I'm seeing them more often now. Not a lot, but more often than I would before. So like on this one, they're not going to go for the kick, for the field goal, because the wind's in their face, 11 miles per hour. So this is a good example of the field goal decision making that they're making, because in the previous game, they would have gone for that. And that would just not make any sense because there's no way in hell they're going to make it. It's more than pretty damn good. I don't know, I'm not sure. It's hard to say. I've been working on this game for close to 5 years now, guys. I mean, on and off, but mostly full time for the majority of that time, right? Like 4.5 years. And I've been watching this game from day one. And from the first time I laid one line of code into it, and it has come a really long way. I mean, there's no doubt about it. But I'm also very used to the game. I'm also very familiar with the game. I mean, I've played Madden a few times this week, and I'm already starting to get a little bored with the game. And it's like, okay. And so you can imagine, I've been playing this game for a long time and coding it. But when I just pop it open, I get like all that energy back because it's so cool. Like, and I know I'm getting off topic here because this is more about testing, which I want you guys to watch, and I'm watching it as well. But I want to see if anything weird happens, or if things that each one of these teams may do that don't make sense happen. But I'm just telling you a little story because I was playing Madden and I was working with the sliders the other day on one of these live streams I was doing. And the sliders weren't doing anything to the gameplay. They weren't changing anything. And it was so frustrating. And I'm like, why? Why is it this game is not like, why are these sliders not affecting the gameplay? It just makes no sense. Like I turned interceptions all the way up. I turned them down. It didn't do anything. And it was like, what the hell? And it felt so good to come to my game and make these changes and know that these changes are going to actually change the game. Like it feels cool to be able to like have your own. There's another one of those catches. So those have increased. We may need to watch out for those, but those tip passes are starting to be more successful. So I don't know if that's going to be a problem or not, but just keep an eye on that for you guys who are testing. Yeah, there are things in Madden that I really like. I don't really know right now because I haven't played it in a few days, but there are things on there that are kind of cool. There's some like presentation things I kind of like that they do. I just can't think of them off the top of my head, but I haven't really been writing anything down, but I am definitely looking at Madden to see the kind of things that they're doing. I really like the reticle that they use to like, I kind of like the way they lead the passers with that. That's kind of cool. I like some of the new gameplay mechanics that they have. Let me just check some of these comments on here. Yeah, this game has come a long way since we went to early access. Like ever since I let this thing out of the bag, you guys, the community, have made this game what it basically is today. Like it really took, and I was telling my wife about this today, that, a lot of you guys, a lot of the process is about motivating me to do things because you get burnt out. Like even with what I just did, I've only been working on this for like the past 2 days. Now I've worked a ton of hours. Like I worked the entire day and night yesterday. I like bang it out, like burn myself out, and that's not healthy. That's what I'll do. I'll burn out. I'll do crazy stuff, and then I'll back away. Especially now when I really can't touch the game. But my point is that early access was good because you guys gave me an opportunity to really have an audience and have people that, hold me accountable, that motivate me, that give me ideas, that make me want to, you know, and yeah, some of that stuff can be a distraction and it can be a little bit of noise at times. But I think with the people that we have really good people in the Discord, and and they really help with the game. So Leon Norris, can they put can I do what Madden did with the accuracy? I don't know. It actually I thought I had that in the game at one point where you could choose one or the other. Is that not an option in this game? Because I swear I thought I had. I know I tested it at least. Whoa. I don't know what just happened there. That was weird. Something was rattling around. Let's see the timeouts here. So Miami's trying to do stuff with the clock here. Let's see if they spike the ball. If the clock's running, let's see if they try to spike it. Uh-oh, that's a bad pass. Oh my God. Good thing he dropped it. What's up, Fred? You know what I was thinking, Fred? And this might sound crazy. One of the things that that Madden is kind of nice that they have a full library of music, right? So when you're playing the game, you hear, it's a small list of songs, but you hear some pretty good songs on there. And I just think to myself, man, would it be cool if Fred, if we had like a list of tracks from Fred that I just played in the menus, even though it's a pixel art game, would that fit with this game? And that would be kind of cool, Fred, if we did something like that. I don't know if I could pay you as much as I paid you for the other song, but definitely I would be interested in maybe thinking about that. So they're running the clock down now, which is smart. This is interesting. I wonder if they're going to call a timeout or they're just going to kick it. They're probably just going to kick it. Now that's good clock management, but bad kicking. No, bobble hasn't been changed to rattled. It's the what it is when they drop a pass, they'll do bobble. So if you look at the rushing yard, let's take a look at this real quick. Let's see if I can. Oh, let's go back. Let's see the team stats. So rushing plays, there's 9, 7, 14, 22. So that's not too bad. But the rushing yards are really bad. Passing yards are decent. If we look at the player stats, 12 for 22, not good. 7 for 14, not the best. Receiving, you have quite a bit number of, you have a couple drops here. Nothing bad. And then you have a few drops here. So the idea is to get some better pass completions. We could also do, Corey, we could also do a mix-up. We can do it where it like randomly picks one or the other. Pressure or rattled. That could be either one. We could do that, or we could just keep it as rattled. I don't know. But there's a nice list of don't do that. Okay. You want to keep it one thing so people know. That's how the other ones are. They're basically one. And that's kind of good because it gives you recognition to what you're seeing, right? There you go. Yeah, I agree. So we'll keep it as one word. But I mean, it is pretty cool to put this game on, like I said, and just feel like you can actually make some changes. And that's what really inspired me to make this game to begin with. It was the fact that I wanted to do something on my own and not just be stuck with, the other game. But Madden is better this year. It is better this year. I know it's not. I know it's not our favorite game, but it is better. And I will play it here and there. But I really want to get into this with these new changes. I really want to play a game on my own and see how the defense plays. Yeah, I think someone mentioned, I think View, you mentioned if we changed the sound effect for rattled, we could do that. This is a very low scoring game. I mean, it's still early. That's cool, Dan. Yeah, I mean, I tried to put things that I care about, like the little things. There's a lot of those little things in this game. I mean, the referees. Madden doesn't even have referees in the field. So for some reason, Madden took those off the field. I don't know why they did that. I just don't understand why they do some of those things. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, my guys, my referee, I spent too much time, which is probably the problem. I spend a lot of time on the referees running around the field. Like I have it skipping right now, but if I, you know, I'll do it for a few plays. But if I change this over to, where is it? Is it graphics or is it gameplay? If I take this off of skip huddle, then you'll see that the refs, they pick up the ball, they put the ball down, they run back to their line, you know. And if we want to see, like, I can actually do this because I have debug mode on, but you can actually see all the refs. You can see them all on their spots, right? They're all over here, one over here. This is like God mode cam. Sorry, but you see he'll come and grab it, and then he'll bring it back, and then he'll go back to his side. So the nearest line judge will grab the ball, and they're all the legitimate referees. You got the head ref right there. You got the backfield judges. You got the guys up here. I mean, I looked up the NFL and how they do it, and it's to the penny, man. It really is. Now this might be a problem because I think I broke this. Let's see. Yes, I did. Look, I broke it. So that is a problem. And I think that, Gray, if Gray's on here, he found it as well. So the touchback's a problem. So I got to figure that out because this is breaking from the fix I did for the punt, touchback code issue we have. So basically the game's giving 2 touchbacks when you only get 1. So, so that's broken now. I have to fix that. Yeah, camera mode. You can do that if you had the debug mode turned on like this. It's kind of nice. You can see everything. I turn off so you can actually see outside the stadium. But there's the blimp. I took the fans off though. I wanted to play a little faster. Yeah, Charlie, yeah, so that's I know why that's happening. Or at least I know why or what code broke that. But I don't know. See, it's kind of the way that I did the let me switch this around again because now it's just taking too long. Which is why I should have never even done this because I don't know how you guys watch the games, but I wonder if all that work was worth it. It's so much easier to skip through as a code, doing the code. It's so much easier to just skip through those in between play transitions like it's going to do now automatically. So much easier to warp players around like Madden does than to actually have the players run to their spots and the refs run to the ball. I mean, all that stuff it's really complicated. That was a good little run right there. Nice run. Oh, he's still going. Yeah, the thing with the touchbacks where it's counting it twice, it's because I have code that, depending on what the ball carrier does in the end zone, there's 2 spots that it kind of checks for, and it flips the field around. And I think I can fix it. I think I can fix it. I think I can fix it, but we'll see. I think I know the fix for it, actually. Yeah, and I just turn it off to view because you just want to get in and get out, right? You just want to see. So the wind's probably, oh, the wind's behind it. Let's see if they go for it here. Let's see if they go for a kick. Oh, they're going to go for it. Look, 13-mile-an-hour wind. Let's see if we can make it. There's no way he's making this. Oh, yeah, that's too far. I don't think he kicked it the best. I did some pretty good testing on that. I spent like 4 hours testing that. So the wind to mile per hour, like, or the wind mile per hour to the yard ratio is pretty good. So they're only going to go for it if they really can really get close to making it. But he didn't get it. He didn't kick a good kick there. Hey, what's up, LA Twilight? You know, for all you guys in here, hit that like button just because we need, the thing with this game is it's not that it's not a good game. It's that we need people to see the game, right? So like anything I can do, this YouTube channel is very casual. I don't even use my Super Pixel Games channel. I'm not trying, at least I'm not like deliberately trying to grow these channels. I just do this stuff casually. But there is a component when it comes to marketing your game, which is why I have a publisher too. There is a component to it where you need to get it in front of people because your game could be great, but if you're in the middle of the sea and nobody can get access to your game, then what does it matter, right? So make sure you guys hit that like button. It just helps with the algorithm. Oh, see, that play right there is good because, so Preston, let's see how good Preston is. So Preston's probably a pretty decent player. No, he's not. So maybe I'm wrong. I thought I saw a star on him, but that was just the icon. So he's a 72, but doesn't really matter. You can still catch him, but he caught it in traffic there. And that play probably wouldn't have happened before. And that's a play that can happen in the NFL. I mean, in any football league, like when you're with one-on-one coverage like that, you can catch tight passes. So I think that you're going to be happy, Gundar, or Gunder, I don't know how you say your name, but Sim Nation. And thanks for making those videos, guys. View and View. All of you guys, man. Thanks for all the help you guys do. I know you guys do this because you like the game and you love the game as well and you want to see it improve. So I know that's part of it, but I do appreciate it. Oh, that was just a bad pass. That looked like Tua. Yeah. I think I'm going to do one more game and then and maybe the teams will be better. So I'm doing the franchise. I'm doing like, I don't know how many I'm going to do, but I'm just working through my franchise that I started for this testing. Yeah, Fred, man. I think it'd be pretty cool to have like, I don't know. What do you guys think about having like real songs in the game like Madden does and like 2K used to do, or like even NBA 2K, like a real set of tracks from, from Fred in the actual game one day. That'd be pretty cool, huh? Yeah, Fred's trying to get paid. I love that sound. I don't know why, I just like it. So rattled. We like the rattle. We like the colors of the rattled pop up too. Is that looking good? That defense is stacked. There we go. Intercept. That's the first interception I've seen since I've been testing it, and I've tested like 3 or 4 games now. I think this is my third or fourth game. Oh, clap, man. You didn't have to do that. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. It's cool to see an interception, though. Madden is riddled with them. They are riddled with interceptions. And I don't understand how that cannot be a simple code change to just say drop the ball. That should be a super simple change, but that just proves to me that their code is really, really messed up, and they're dealing with a spider web of an animal, because the beta team has been complaining about those interceptions before the game even came out. So it's been probably months that they've been telling them about this, and they couldn't fix it for the release. That's interesting. Hey, sweet daddy, it is coming to consoles. We don't have an official date yet, but it's coming soon, very soon, hopefully. I can't wait. I can't wait to get this game on the Switch. I know you guys have the Steam Deck, and I actually put a pre-order for a Steam Deck, so I have to wait for mine, but I can't wait to get this on the Switch because, or the Steam Deck, to be honest. But it will be one of those lifelong, like, accomplishments. Like, I've worked at many different companies, and I've had different jobs. I hated most of them. I like the people, some of the people, but I hated most of the jobs and the way corporate America is. You guys know my story probably, but I can tell you, man, getting your game on something like the Nintendo Switch or even Xbox or PlayStation, that's a pretty cool, and I'm not saying it to brag, I'm just saying that's a pretty cool thing as a gamer to actually be able to do. And, you know, life is not all about money, even though money's important. And I hope this game makes millions. I hope it's huge. I hope it's a huge hit. But I'm not expecting that. But if it happens, hey, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna get that Steam verified check mark. You watch. I will get that. It's just gonna be a little bit. The sticker are miserable? What's that? Just don't look if you're buying one. What sticker? What do you mean? What kind of jobs did I have? What did I say, Corey? Oh, I'm gonna get that check mark? I'm gonna get that check mark. Yeah, I can't wait for the Switch, but I wish it went big. I wish it did what Super Mega Baseball could do. I'll be honest. Right? They did it big. They have a studio. They had like 20 something people last time I checked. Humble. But I don't know how this game's gonna play on a TV. Do any of you guys play it on your TV? Stickers for YouTube tips. I have no idea even how that works. No clue, bro. What kind of jobs did I have? LA. I had a lot of jobs. My first job out of college. So I went to the University of Central Florida. Gabriel Davis went there, and I got a master's degree in business administration. And I went to work at Kennedy Space Center right afterward. And the job was kind of mediocre. It was an IT job, but it was, you know, I was probably making like 40 something thousand back then. It was a long time ago. Then we lost the entire like project we were on, and I was working for Lockheed Martin Space Operations. And I'm boring you with this story, I know. And they wanted me to go to Texas, and I didn't want to go to Texas. Ooh, 2 interceptions. Oh no, 1 injury. I thought there were 2 injuries. Anyways, I didn't want to go to Texas, and I ended up just losing my job. And I had to work some few jobs here and there. I was a mortgage broker at one point, which I hated. I worked at the ale house as like a waiter for like a few months. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I cut lawns for like a month or 2. I was trying to do my own business. That didn't work out. And then I got another job at Kennedy Space Center, and then I worked at all sorts of jobs. I worked at Disney. I've worked at Golf Now, like NBC Universal. I worked at some other smaller companies. I've had a bunch of different jobs, and I really never liked most of them. I worked at UCF. So I worked at UCF. I forgot to mention that. I worked at UCF on 2 or 3 different occasions as well. I think 2 occasions. No, it was the one in Altamont Springs. Yeah, I did not want to move to Texas. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't know. I just don't know what it's going to look like on the TV. Like when I play this game on my computer, I guess I just play I guess I just play more pixel art games on computer than I do on the television. So I don't know how it looks. Oh yeah, I know those places. There used to be a Just for Feet over there a long time ago when I was in college. It was right there where you're talking about. I think it's right there where you're talking about. Oh, you play on your TV? Cool, man. So do you play zoomed in or do you play like what zoom level do you play? Oh, you play too, Derek? Cool. And you guys think it looks like when you're on a TV, do you feel like you can picture the game being like on an Xbox or a PlayStation, or do you think, see, that's one of my, like, not concerns. It's more like I think about it. Like when I'm playing Madden and I see those phenomenal graphics, I say to myself, who's going to play this game when they're on a next gen system like that? But I know people play indie games, so I don't know. Yeah, that Slice and Dice game was pretty cool, man. Wow, 64-inch. Interesting. I would love to get this hooked up to my arcade. I have an arcade behind me, and I would love to see this on there. Although the arcade does not do 16:9. I'd have black bars. This gameplay is pretty good right now, I have to admit. I don't know what you guys are thinking, but I think it looks pretty nice. I want to see how they do the clock management here, because what's the score? Oh, they're up, so they don't have to do anything. They're just going to run the clock. They're probably just running the plays. They're going to run this clock out now. That looked like 2. Yeah, it did. The QB kneel option has been broken. Why do you say that? Leave a note in the Discord so I can, it should be kneeling right now. Oh, I see what you're saying. But should they? Yeah, I guess they should. Although, are they going to do it now? They're not going to do it, are they? Okay, so I need to take a look at that. Did he do it there? He did it there, didn't he? Yeah, they're going to run it out either way. They might try to go for this, I guess. They're trying to rack up the score, maybe. Or they're going to just run it out. Oh no, they're being gentlemen. All right, so you want to see some quick stats? Let's see some quick stats. So 100 to 100. These teams weren't that good. Rushing yards are not good. I'm not happy with the rushing yards. I'll be honest about that. 20 rushing plays. That ratio doesn't look too bad. Player of the game. CB. Yeah, so I bet the stats are just no good. No bueno. Oh my God. Terrible. And I just want to see the drops. Drops don't look too bad. targets 9, drop 2, targets 7, drop 4. Not the best. Oh, this guy's catching skills of 80, so this guy dropped 3, thrown 2. All right, let's see. Let's do at least another half here. So let me go back and save this just so I have it saved. And then let me do, so do you think we need to, let's skip through some of these. What matchup do you guys want to see? Actually, you know what? I'm trying to play every game, so I want to play this one now. That's funny. I want to just watch it and it pulls me to the left there. I'm going to keep it here. All right, let's skip through this.
Y'all in for a good one today. Ready for this game. We'll kick the ball.
I mean, what I could do, if you got, these two teams are actually pure trash, so let me get out of here. What I could do is, actually, it doesn't really matter who I play. Who do you want me to do? You want me to do Denver versus Las Vegas? All right, let's do that. I kind of like those uniforms. That's a good setup. All right, so let's just see how this kind of goes. Do you think I need to work on the kneeling? I don't think that was a problem. I know what you were saying. I know he could have kneeled, but they still had a timeout, so it's probably just waiting for them to use it. These teams are all right, right? I love this game. I really do. And it's only going to get better. Like, if this game does well enough, like, I can't wait to work on Legend Bowl 2. I'm dying to work on it, and I already have some work that I started for it. I'll give you like an early bird view here. I was working on motion plays and adding a whole bunch of brand new plays and being able to motion your players, and it was working. I just can't add it into the new version or the current version, so I'm going to wait. So that's probably coming. I think if we do, hold on a second. I think if we do accelerated clock, I don't know if that's on though for the end of the game. Like, I think I turn it off when you're within a certain, like, 2 minutes or something. I think I'm going to put that back because I really don't want to see that right now. Yeah, I normally put the games up higher, the quarter length higher, and I do the accelerated clock, but I forget if they slow down at the end of the game, which they should. Madden doesn't. I don't think Madden does. Madden keeps running the clock fast, and it shouldn't do that. It does feel good to see plays being, like, passes being completed. And I feel like I'm seeing more. Do you guys think you're seeing more passes completed? Oh, nice stiff arm. That's a touchdown. Yeah, but Clep, when the clock goes under like 2 minutes, does it still do accelerated clock, or does it? I think it should slow down. This is going to be that error again. Watch. Oh no! Oh no, that's a kickoff. It only happens on punts. That's right. It only happens on punts. I gotta talk a little lower. So I'll be doing my old school DJ voice, late night, King Havo in a cut. All right, let's see what happens here. Yeah, I like seeing less drops. Yeah, it does, right? Yeah, I thought so, View. I don't think EA is gonna ever want this game. I know the guys at 2K, the guys that made the guys that made NFL 2K, they know about this game. They know about me. Like Bizarre knows about me. Like those guys talk to me every once in a blue moon. Maybe 2K might buy it. Probably not. Who knows? I just made this game because I love football, and it's only going to get better. It's hard though, because like franchise mode, I like the way the franchise mode is right now because it's unique, and it's like a streamlined version too. It's not super heavy, but I do have some pretty good plans for franchise mode. I definitely want to add in like offensive and defensive coordinators. I want to do a lot of like the little things like what Retro Bowl kind of does, where you kind of have a staff and you manage players a little bit different like that. I may do something like that. I don't know. I have a list of things I'm going to look at. But you guys will be involved if you're still around, if you still want to do this. That was a great kick. Coffin corner, baby. I'm curious what that kicker's or punter. 79 skill? Not great. The last play was horrible. I mean, the last game, as far as the passing, this one's going to be better. I can already tell. I mean, if we look at it right now, we can see. See, look at that. He's 4 for 4. 4 for 5. 0 drops, 0 drops. So those teams last time were just garbage. Oh yeah, there's going to be Legend Bowl 2 is going to have I'm going to try to put some good stuff in there, but this game's pretty good right now. I just want to add more fluff. I want to add more meat, more toppings. Really what it is more toppings, because like, you know, like Madden for all these years, the core, the main meal, like the main part of the meal was terrible. So no matter what they put on top, it was still terrible, right? And I think with this game, the gameplay is pretty good. Do I wish I had more animations? Yeah. Do I wish I had more, you know, logo editor and things like that? Yeah. But I'm only one guy. Hot routes would be nice. Yeah. I think did I do hot routes? Can't remember if I already started doing hot routes or not. Yeah, that RPO stuff would be cool. I do like that in Madden. I do like how they do that. I mean, I don't really use it often, but when you use it, it feels cool. No, I know what I'm saying, but I was working on Legend Bowl 2 already, and I started working on motion, and it was pretty much working. and even like QB runs. I think we were trying to do also, like design QB runs. So you try to do a corner kick there. Yeah, that'll be something that we look at. All those videos that you did, Sim, I'm gonna be reaching out for you to share those with me, because those are nice. And that's what I'm hoping for. Like Legend Bowl 2, I mean, depending on how Legend Bowl 1 does, right? I'm gonna want to make the game better. And just like with this patch here, this patch has made the game better. It's a little bit better, right? It's not like a huge leap, but that's the goal of this, you know, roadmap. Is to continue to improve the game, and hopefully we can continue working on it. But I'm really excited about the changes. There's a lot of changes coming to this. This patch has quite a bit of nice little fixes and tweaks, and you know, it's refined the game. I haven't even played a game against the AI yet, and I'm wondering how the game's gonna play, because the AI is smarter. The defensive AI too. So I wonder how they're gonna be playing against them, like manually playing, like controlling a team. It took me so long to get, I mean, I know you guys don't love the running, like it's not perfect, and the blocking is not perfect, but man, I spent so much time on the blocking, so much time on the running game, and I know it's not perfect, like I said, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, you can fool it. But the cool thing is even though they're picking things off of personnel, it still is going to be somewhat random. They might come at you with a blitz in quarter defense. I think the line blocking is pretty good. That's a great run, man. You should have had that though. Yeah, we'll look at that stuff, Corey. That'll be Legend Bowl 2. I don't want to mess with it now because it can break. And there's scenarios that you got to really lay it out the right way. You got to figure out when they run out, when they don't. Oh yeah, that would be cool. We didn't do that here. AI calling audibles. That's interesting. They kind of really don't need to right now because they're basically they're calling plays on defense based on your personnel and based on the situation. So if you come out in a dime, no matter what you audible to, they're still prepared for a dime package in the situation. Oh, terrible pass. So Vegas is destroying the peaks right now. And I kind of like, I don't ever put the NFL mod on my game. I mean, I did the USFL one for testing, and it's cool. Don't get me wrong. And I know the NFL one's probably cool too, but I like playing with these fake teams. Like, these uniforms are awesome. These teams are awesome. These logos are awesome. Nice little play right there by Brock. I love the default teams. I love them, man. I love being able to just enjoy the game the way it is and getting used to these teams and this league. And Ooh. Somebody got their back broken. Twisted ankle. Yeah, and you guys helped a lot with the default teams. Ooh. All right, we're going to go to halftime, guys, and then I'm going to call it a night because it's getting late over here. That was cool. That was cool the way he did the hurdle like that. That was cool. Nice. So Denver is getting beat up. Oh, he got stuck there. He should have gone left. See what Denver can do. The lightning bolt logo. Yeah, I mean, logos are going to be, hopefully we can get a logo editor in the game. I mean, you guys can mod the game. So Dr. Awkward, you can put whatever logos you want for the PC version. Yeah, I never played Stratomatic. And that's what I wonder, and that's the thing, like this game might be pretty good to us, to the older folk, right? I don't know how old you guys all are, but you know, I'm not young at all, and I love it. You know, I love it. But I know pixel art and indie games have made a big comeback, and people love Retro Bowl. Now I know it's a mobile game. I know it's a different type of game. I know it's like, you know how I feel about that game when it comes to sim football. But I don't know. And that's one of those things. I don't know how it's going to do. I've been waiting for this for years, and I just hope that we can get this out soon. Football starts in 2 weeks. NFL season. Oh, they have a game for it now? Yeah. I just don't play it. So 2-minute warning. Denver's trying to drive. Let's see what they do with the clock. They all have timeouts. Oh my God, how do you get through that line? Look at that blocking. That was a tight run. He just blasted his way through it. All right, so they call a timeout early. Why are they running the ball? Are they running the ball again? No. Oof. I definitely think the play calling is, I can tell it's better. What do you guys think? The defenses look great. I haven't seen any stupid defensive calls. Oh, God, he had that. He dropped it. He's at 52.6% on the day. That's not good. Oh, he's going to catch that. He's going to catch that, guys. Touchdown. Nice. Nice little comeback. Great touchdown. It's cool even to see the numbers and the badges on the guys. This game's come a long way. Ooh, Denver's trying to stop the clock. That was smart by Denver. Yeah, that's what's cool. I'm not the kind of guy. It's a good kick. Oh, it didn't go out. I'm not the kind of guy that typically runs these type of CPU games, but I'm starting to understand why people do it. By building your team and just letting them play, especially with a better AI. It makes sense. Let's see what they do. Ah, that was a good little run, man, but he ruined it. Oh, terrible pass. He had a guy open to the left. It's pretty cool. Another thing that's kind of cool to see is like all the work that, like, I don't know. I know it sounds. Trust me, I don't ever give myself any credit. I'm always hard on myself, but it is pretty cool. Whenever I see this game, it is pretty cool to see that, like, I coded this game. Like, I coded like the players and the way they play and the play calling now. Like, all this stuff has been coded, and it's pretty remarkable that like I ended up creating a football game. Like, that's kind of cool, you know. And I don't ever like I don't. Oh no, he's gonna go. I don't ever do a lot of they should call a timeout. Yeah. I don't ever do a lot of retro. What do you call it? Retrospective or um, what do you call that in IT? I forget. It's been so long. Oh, that's great. Pulled stomach muscles. Anyways, it's cool to see. It's just cool to see. So let's see here. So what do we got? They took it away from me. So we got pretty good offense for the Vegas Gunners. They were doing some pretty good stuff there. And then let's take a look at the player stats. I mean, look at these. At least this quarterback's killing it. He's not even that great, but he's doing a great job. No interceptions. This guy's got 1 interception, 11 for 21. That's terrible. The drops are reasonable. This guy's got 2. No drops. They got a nice little core. Actually, look at the depth chart. Yeah, both these teams are not very great. Their running game's solid though. Their line's pretty solid. I think Denver's the same exact type of team. Yeah, they look like they're pretty identical. So no onside kick, yeah. Onside conversion instead, which is probably what the NFL is going to do anyways. I never really liked the onside kick. But that's it guys, man. I hope you guys just enjoyed the video and keep an eye out for the patch. It's probably going to come out soon. I mean, it might come out tomorrow for all I know. So just keep an eye out. We're going to be doing some tuning and testing, and the more these guys want to test, we can test. We're not in a hurry, but it'll be cool to get this out for you guys. So anyways, I'm going to go to bed. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for coming through. Peace. Hit that like button. Let's go Legend Bowl. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go. Later.